Yeah. Counting more blessings than money, I don't know how to feel. I'm just trying to ease on my stresses, I got a lot of bills. Broke boy got...
Customize and save.
Bad bitch, give me vagina still. Buy my whole gang new rollies, my nigga time will tell. House slippers on in the office, I'm chillin' comfortably. Got a bunch of sweeties and none of them is the one for me. Babies gotta eat, I can't leave my girls out here hungry. Fucked up the business cause I don't like to have company. This shit whack, nigga. America just see me as a black nigga. We all gotta watch our backs just hating rap niggas. That's facts, nigga. Pandemic had me resort to the trap, nigga. I'm still focused. I know it's things that life gotta still show me. Shit, like I don't really say much, but every day I wake up, somebody got a problem with swoop. But you gotta look at yourself, motherfucker, then you probably gon' learn that your only fucking problem is you. But none of y'all like the truth. So the whistle was understood, but I'm mobbing cool and I'm chillin', smoking a little good. With a swooty with some spread, and yeah, she a little hood. This is shit that make you do a two-step if you a thug. This should probably make a thug dance. Two-step with your pistol, nigga. Probably make a dope boy groove. Red bitch drop the sound of the whistle, nigga. This should probably make a thug dance. Two-step with your Glock out. Party with the gang. Two. Ain't nobody fucking shoot. This should probably make a thug dance. Two-step with your pistol, nigga. Probably make a dope boy groove. Yeah. This should probably make a thug dance. Hey. Party with the gang, too. Right.
Who is it?
Thank you,
Who that?
Curtis of 29.
Who is it? Who is it? Who is it? Who is it? Who is that? Who is it? Who is it? Who is it? Who is that? Who is that nigga that's driving a Bentley? Who is that nigga that's counting them 50s? Who is that nigga that's running the city? I be that nigga that's running it up. Keep that shit on me, I keep that shit tucked. I'm paper chasing, always in a rush. I gotta get it, that shit is a must. They wasn't with it, got left in the dust. I gotta be the one to make a change. Could wait till the day when they told me I changed. Put on my city and my last name. Put on a pinky ring and a new chain. Who was that? Look at me, I know you picture you in that. I know you don't know nobody doing that. We too hot, they can never be cool with that. If I like it, you know I'm pursuing that. Maybe I should get one or get two of that. Walk out of the bank, pocket stupid fat. Yeah, they know who I be, they ain't wondering. Who is that? Who is that? Who is it? Who is it? Who is it? Who is it? Who is that? Who is it? Who is it? Who is it? Who is that? Who is that nigga that's driving a Bentley? Who is that nigga that's counting them 50s? Who is that nigga that's running the city? I be the nigga that's running it up. Walk.
Who is that? Who is that? Who is that?
I don't care.
Peso.
Y'all can talk all y'all want.
Yeah, talk how you want, talk how you want. Who is that poppin' now? Who is that grappin' now? Who is that talking? Come get something to talk about. Who that girl smiling? Come get something to smile about. Took to the borders, get something to be proud about. Who is that nigga that run with the shit? Who is that nigga that let all the lions out? Who is that nigga keep gassing them up? I keep passing them up, which I let all his tires out. Bitch, iron out, fire out. Still ain't got nothing to live for. Who is that? Give him something to die about. Who is that? Now they finally finding out. He complaining, get something to cry about. I be like, yes, they know who is that. I float off the earth, I ain't coming back. Bitch.
Who is it? Who is it? Who is it? Who is it? Who is that? Who is it? Who is it? Who is it? Who is that? Who is that nigga that's driving a Bentley? Who is that nigga that's counting them 50s? Who is that nigga that's running the city? I be the nigga that's running it up. Walk.
Right now,
Guess who?
Nobody got nothing on us.
you're locked in to the greatest station, GRIZZBIZMY2SENSE.
This your boy Grizz,
And I'm your main man, Greenback.
and this is the GRIZZBIZMY2SENSE Show, powered by Unanimous. Yes, sir. It's Wednesday. We are back at it. As you can see,
This is the life of a guy that wears many hats. Yeah, you dig what I'm saying? When there is no one else, you have to depend on yourself. You know what I'm talking about? You have to be the shark in the water. You have to be able to go get it. You have to strap up your boots, lace up your shoes, and do what you got to do. Obviously, my co-hosts, I don't know, they seem to leave. Is it me? I wonder, is it me? You can't hang with Grizz? I don't know. Ivory can hang with Grizz. Reem can too. I don't know what the problem. Maybe they divas. Maybe all of them are divas. I think that might be the problem. I'm not no damn diva. But anyway, we got to keep it moving. You know what I'm talking about? Everybody will tap in. I like saying these new words, tap in, all this young stuff. You know what? Before I get started, while we waiting on folks, hey, if you was listening to the music, man, that's what we call WGRZ, Grizz Entertainment Radio. You know what I'm talking about? And we feature pretty much the family. You know what I'm saying? So we pretty much promote the family. And right now, man, I want to give a round of applause for this whole team of young folks that I'm working with that just on a whole other level that just keep me in check, you know what I'm saying, give me different perspectives of things and teaching me a whole lot of game. You know what I'm talking about? I'm picking up what they putting down. Can we give a round of applause? I'm going to just name it off, off the rip. You know what I'm saying? GKFM, you know what I'm saying? Pink Seafood, Easy 513, and Walk, Swooty Mac, Too Rich, you know what I'm saying? The list goes on. And these guys are really doing stuff. And you know what I'm learning from them by doing this podcast and doing this stuff is, hey man, that local stuff you want to categorize yourself in that, dude, you more than welcome to do that. But when you really want something and you really want to go get it, you got to go get it. And these guys are going to get it. They making no waves in Cincinnati where there are certain people that have a fan base, but they not worried about none of that. You don't never see them on social media and too much of debates of anything about anything local or anything like that. They posting stuff up as far as engineering and projects, you know what I'm saying, doing what they have to do. And they keeping me grounded, man. You know, a lot of people ask me, like, how can you promote somebody else's stuff, man? And y'all doing the same thing. I said, man, you know how many podcasts is in the goddamn ocean, boy? There's so many podcasts, man, you can flip a coin. It's that many. You know what I'm talking about? But it's about consistency and being true to yourself. So with that being said, I don't mind. What they doing over there don't make me shit. And what I'm doing over here don't make them shit. I can say those words right now because that's the way I feel. But it's my show. But yeah, so I give them guys a round of applause again, man. You're learning something from the young folk, man. I got to say that. You know, we got a special show tonight. I call it special because the guy who we interviewing, man, this guy is something else, man. You know, so while we waiting on Ivory, the Aries, to make her presence known, her diviness known, you know what I'm talking about? This guy right here, when I first saw him DJ, I heard the name, right? And everybody kept talking about this guy DJing, him and Diamond, and real cool. And, you know, for a minute with the things with the DJs, it was a thing, but it seems like it's a lot more unity now and they doing what they doing. But anyway, I said, man, let me see this guy DJ, man. So we came out and we had actually the first real live, I want to say, me and Linnell, Lino, and Memories, Nicole, we came out first with the DJ battle, man. And when I tell you that this guy right here, he DJs like no one's in the damn thing. It's all about him. It's about you, cause you gonna get up out your seat. He gonna make it do what it do. You know what I'm saying? And he's been doing this for a minute, and I just can't give him. I don't want to say no flowers because Noriega and the Drink Champs claiming they came up with flowers. So we like to say give our people props, man, especially from where I'm from. You know what I'm talking about? And people doing things. So without further ado, man, I want to give a big round of applause to DJ, the legendary DJ Sean Kelly. What's happening, Captain?
Man, what's good, man?
Hey, man, I I've been doing this podcast stuff for a minute. Give my boy DJ Bruno a round of applause. Uptown Radio 513, Beat House Productions. You know, it goes down. You know what I'm saying? So I just was like, man, I got to give these guys their props, man. A DJ saved my life. You know what I'm talking about? And that's real deal, man. So a lot of people want to know about you, man. How you get started DJing, man? What makes you tick? What makes you do what you do?
First of all, I gotta give it up to God, man. You know, 'cause it's like, and before I can give it up, anybody outside, you know, when it comes to this DJing thing, like from the neighborhood DJs all around the city, man, I got the first, and I'm gonna say, and this is with like a lot of people. And when I talked to Kid Capri, me and him sat down, man, when he was here at before it became Code 51. You know, I finally got the chance to meet him, sat down, kicked it with him. It was Rhinos, and I told him, I said, before I can give it up to anybody, the first teacher when it comes with this DJing, man, it was my mom. And the reason why I call her the first teacher is because what she played when she had company, just seeing them get up out of their seat and hey, and this, that, and the third, and hey, ow, and you know what I'm saying, just what she played around the house when she cleaned up, when she played with, you know, when she had company. That's what that I mean, the way the music made the people get up and dance and everything, it took a toll on my body, and I respected it. What the music did, I was like, wow. You know, I'm not gonna say music got a full control over people, but it puts the music has a way of putting us
Now, see,
in different type of moods. So
yeah, we have to talk about that on later because we can really get deep into this music stuff. And just by me attempting to DJ and being around music and beats and making beats and so forth, and you definitely know there are certain sounds and where arrangements that people don't want to believe it, but it make you get up out your seat, make you do this and make you do that, and you know what I'm talking about, move. Them when they say them vibrations, different vibrations, that's real. That's real.
Right.
We ain't gonna get all into that. So your mama was the one who played. You know what? I think all parents, all black parents,
all we gonna put it like that. Yeah, all parents were the first teachers. I don't care. Was every, and it's just like a DJ can't say, well, you know, I used to hear my daddy. Yeah, it was the mom and the dads.
Right.
It was the mom. That's them the first teachers right there. It just it just like I said, make a long story short. After that, man, it just the neighborhood DJs and seeing you know what I'm saying, seeing them on the turntable, just seeing what the DJs doing to make the kid, to make the grown-ups and everybody go crazy.
When you get your first turntables? When you get your first turntables?
Oh my goodness, I'm not even gonna lie. I didn't get my first turntable till like, you know what I'm saying, later in life, about, because I've been through so much, man, like that's just up and down.
Right.
I didn't get my first, you know what I'm saying, really my first set until I was like 20 years old.
Okay, and
but before then, I was touching them. Before then, I knew how to use them. Before then, you know what I'm saying, before I got my own set, I knew what to do. I knew how to hook them up. You know what I'm saying, I knew which was my strong hand, my weak hand, everything else. I knew before I got my own set, and it's like now it wasn't a joke back then because it's hard. Like back then, especially when you wanted to get that and you want to be the best and you want to make sure that you got the right equipment and everything. Then you got to make sure, hey, that you got all the jams. You know what I'm saying? That's what any DJ. Like they wanted to make sure that they was covered. They was making sure that they had the first jam, and so especially the jam that nobody heard yet.
So you was walking around with crate studio, huh?
Oh man, I done pretty much with the gauntlet, just like my man DJ Eminem. Shout out to Eminem who did 88 points. Shout out to any DJ out there that did 88 back in the days and everything. I mean,
G Fresh. Let's give us a round of applause for G Fresh.
So, and it was like not knocking G Fresh. Love G Fresh. That's my bro. From G Fresh to the people before him, like Sugar Daddy,
right,
and
DJ
Papa T,
right.
Man, used to sit there and record them dudes.
He didn't say
like,
Papa T, did he?
It wasn't even like
he said Papa T.
Like record they set, but you was really wanting the music.
Right.
It was really the music. You want to stay on top of that and everything. It was like, man, I give it up so much. A lot of DJs in the city that paved the way, man. I love them dearly, man. From Butch Gibson to, you know what I'm saying, DJ Rule to DJ Stank, man, to DJ Groove, man, Rare Groove. My God, man, it's a lot of them, man. From oh, my girl name, and she gonna be mad, man. She is oh my goodness.
Is she the teacher?
No, I'm gonna keep it real, man. May rest in peace. My teacher was many people.
Okay.
Two of them, like really, three of them gone. Three of them gone. You got my man. His name was Rich, tall brother, man. His name, he went by Daddy Rich. Then my man Ace, who Mixmaster Ace, who did the hands-on with me. He the one taught me, you know, hey, he made me do like he made me mix like you got a 90-minute tape, and he made me mix like both sides of them. And then he said, I want you to take it out, put it in your Walkman, go around, man, go, you know what I'm saying, go be a kid, go do you, listen to it, and tell me when they come back, come and tell me what you did wrong. Like, you know, oh, okay, I know what I did wrong, and we would go through whole mixes. Like, you know what I'm saying, never mix words on top of words. He taught me that. And it wasn't just him, it was my man James Dandy, man. Then, like I said, watching DJ Butch Gibson,
yes,
DJ Rule, DJ Gup, oh my God, DJ Squire, oh my goodness, man.
Hey, let's give a round of applause for all those DJs you just named. I can't go back and name them, but I know them. Yes, sir.
Because they just don't know how important. I mean, we ain't. I know we ain't got enough time, but it's man.
We got time.
Like don't give them brothers they flowers, man. And it's just like they props. I'm like, bruh, I wish I could just sit down and tell each one of them brothers what they really mean to me. And it's a long line of people I want to say that to.
Right.
I wish I could sit down and really tell them what y'all mean to me. Thank you for what, you know what I'm saying, for what y'all did, because that music, that DJing, that striving, that, you know what I'm saying, I used to go to school, man. Sometimes I didn't eat lunch, man. I used to save my lunch money to go get them records, the leave camp, the school grounds, to run the record arcade or go down to Globe's record store and get, you know what I'm saying, get that top song that, you know what I'm saying, that was playing on the radio. Man, and it ain't just them, man. You got to thank Lincoln Ware and them. Everybody,
yes, sir.
Do with WCIN, WBLZ, Q102, man.
Did he say WBLZ?
You got to have me preaching up here, man.
Hey, what it's about. You know what I'm talking about? That's why I want to give all of the DJs they props on what they're doing here. Radio personalities, all of them. You know what I'm saying? It's
all of them.
It's a plethora. Hey, before we go any further though, I gotta introduce my co-host and bring her in. You know, she's a diva. You know what I'm talking about? You know, I just love that background. I'm jealous of the background. You know what I'm talking about? Ladies and gentlemen, let's give a round of applause for Ivy the Aries. You know what I'm talking about? All righty. We got DJ Sean Kelly in the building, you know. Hey, man, you got time to talk about other stuff too later, or you got to get it when we get finished with this, or you know what I'm talking about?
Who, me?
Yeah.
Oh, man, I can talk.
Okay. But we gonna get back. We gonna do that, but we gonna finish the story of you and DJing. So,
okay.
Your influence and all of that. You remember your first gig?
First gig.
And the crowd reaction.
All I gotta say is, to whoever's listening, if you a true person that lived in Winter Terrace, see, I grew up in Winter Terrace.
Me too. 5431 Winterset Terrace. We stayed in Hilltop.
48 Kings Run Court.
You see what I'm talking about? Our parents made us memorize our addresses back then.
True Winter Terrace person. I ain't trying to make this no hood thing, but Winter Terrace, my first gig ever was the Winton Hills Community Center skate rink. I used to do it every Friday, sometimes Saturday, and every Friday was from 7 to 10. Dumb kid. I mean, don't get me wrong, we had our share of fights, but it wasn't about that. It was the way them kids used to kick on that door when it was 6:50 or 6:55, because they know, man, from 7 to 10 it was going down. And I was so happy because I was ready, because, you know.
How old was you?
I was 14.
14. You remember the music selection?
Back in time.
You remember the music selection?
I had records. I had cassette tapes. It was just like I said. I had a little, you know what I'm saying, little put together turntable that the skating ring had. But, you know, hey, I made it do what it do.
What sounds was hot back then? I'm trying to remember.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, if you was in Winter around the time I was coming up, man, I mean, that skating ring had a line to it. And I mean, I loved it when them kids would kick on that door, ready to have some fun. And not just kids, you had the teenagers, but it was so cool because you had something to do, especially when it was like around the winter. Like, the summer was pretty much up in the air.
What
the winter
songs did you play back then? Do you remember what the hottest songs was back then? When I'm asking you, you know, because you're a music selector, man. I've watched you in action, so I'm thinking, like, do you even remember what was hot back then that you was playing?
Man, you had from LL Cool J to oh my goodness, Public Enemy, anything that came out that you know, that what's name was my biggest help, that BET, and it's, oh my goodness, it was just so much stuff, man, from De La Soul, anything that was hot coming off of there. It's like, I gotta get it from Special Ed to Salt and Pepper to it was just so much. Yeah, even though you know NWA, but I couldn't know I had that, but couldn't play it. You know what I'm saying? The respect of my boss, Mr. Hilliard, like, you know what I'm saying, and the kids in there, because, you know, NWA had the cussing and everything, but that was hot out there.
Right.
You had that. Even more, you even had like techno, from Planet Rock to Clear to Look Out,
Planet Rock.
To
Don't stop.
Freestyle, The Party Just Begun. It was Orbit by that song, oh my goodness, And the Beat Goes On.
And the beat goes on. Yeah. And the beat goes on. Oh my goodness.
I literally just saved my money for all of that and just collect. Ain't had no equipment, but I had hella records.
That's what's up. So, Transfer 14, what was your biggest club venue? When did you start doing clubs around Cincinnati and doing what you're doing now?
Clubs, like, I got to. I'm gonna tell you, I really didn't hit clubs till I got a little bit older.
Mm-hmm.
And like my first, like I was doing bars, and this like when I was in Third Finger Record Pool. What up, G Fred? You know what it is.
Yes, sir.
And like that's when I met Diamond. And I mean,
If you don't know who he's talking about DJ Diamond. Can we give a round of applause for DJ Diamond, please?
My bad, DJ Diamond. And going to like he invited me to the Ritz, and like at that time I was doing private parties and bars. So I had Uncle Milks, you know what I'm saying?
Yes,
and I
sir.
had the Spot Boy fam.
Okay.
You know what the Spot Boy, my man DJ L Boogie was right
Yeah.
around the corner at Martin's 282.
Yeah.
He had the young, and that's what it was. The young people was around the corner.
And
I had the older people that you had, but the thing is, we knew how it was because Queen Anne's always had the crowd first. Then
the motorcycle club too.
Who did? And it's just like I said, I was doing bars then, but the first time I really did club is when Mike Martin asked me to do Rhino's Live.
Let's give a round of applause for Mike Martin.
I don't want y'all shout out my man Martin, Mike Martin. I don't want y'all laughing at me either, man, because I got nervous. I used to do clubs, like I hung out with Diamond, like, man, like big ups to him too. It's like when him, like, when Big Greg, I gotta give it up to Big Greg and Skills, when they had the 2 for $5 brothers.
Yeah.
You had Don Juan for sure, and you had Diamond, which you still get. And it's like, man, yeah, I mean, hanging with him showed me the ropes about being in the clubs. And, like anytime a club needed a backup DJ, yeah, I wasn't like I said, my first resident DJing like up at Rhino's Live. So hanging with Diamond in there, man, it showed me like it's like pretty much they was, he was teaching me.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Now I always remember what he said. He said sometimes you gotta get to the fellas, but he said sometimes he said, man, I be wanna work with the women and stuff. Like sometimes you be like, the heck with the fellas, if the women gonna get on the floor, trust me, the men gonna follow.
Exactly.
So like just like learning from learning from him, soaking everything up like a sponge. So when I first got that call from Mike Martin, my man Cy Springs, gotta give it up to him too.
Let's give Cy Springs a hand of applause.
I give it up to him too, because he was used to do Dos Amigos and all them up there had that going.
Right.
Before that, got to give it up to Mad Max because I was doing the garage, and got to give it up to
All right now.
Oh man, it's a lot. I mean,
let's just give everybody a round of applause. One more time. Just keep it going. Just keep it going. Yeah. All right.
As I play, the band Second Wind, I used to play, in the middle. They, what I'm saying, once they took a break in them day sets when it came to the old school. But like I said, my first resident was Rhino's Live, and man, when he called me, man, I was ready. But when I went up there, you can ask him, and you can ask Diamond and Vader. I called both of them because I was nervous, and I started crying. And they was like, man, because Diamond, both of them, when I talked to them, like, not together, but one-on-one, they was like, man, what you crying for? I was like, man, I'm nervous. They was like, man, you got this. Like, man, Diamond the one that really went off on me. He was like, man, cut the ish and do, man, you know what it is. And it's just like, I don't know what it was, him and Vader.
Hey, man, you got the best right there to learn from. You know what I'm saying, though? You got the best to learn from right there.
Yeah, man, that pep talk they gave me, it was, all you know, Mike Martin wasn't there yet. So I'm going. Like, I already had a set, man. I had what it was, I'm killing it. I'm mixing like, you have your steppers. Then I'm mixing the steppers with the line dance music. Man, I'm giving the steppers a few songs, giving the line dancers a few songs. I'm killing the time because I know I'm going from 9 to 2. I still got plenty of time of playing everything. So, you know, it's all between 9 and 12. It's grown-ups. Oh, man, I had them on the floor. Once, you know what I'm saying, once the steppers and them, once it got about 10:30, like 10:30 going on 11. Every time, every Friday and everything. And it's like, oh, my
Hey,
God.
man, that you
It
was
was
off the
crazy,
chain.
They called Mike Martin and said, man, who is dude?
Who is dude?
They said, man, Mike Martin came up to him. I'm thinking something was wrong. I said, maybe they don't like what I'm doing. Mike Martin said, bro, I've been getting calls since I've been at home trying to get dressed. Everybody asking, like, man, who is dude? I said, even Larry, the owner who had the building, man, he was like, man, he got these mugs on the floor, man, and this, like he got the floor packed, and it's like 9, like, no, it was like 9:30, no, it was 10:30, going on 10:45. Like,
Oh, you had them packed in there like that? You know,
yeah,
Negroes don't come out the building. We don't come out the party at about 11:30, 12.
Right, it was bad. The people was calling. And, you know, they always had their crowd on Friday and Saturday. And, like, you know, it wasn't just me, you know, that was just, like, doing rhinos. It was my man DJ Ghost, too.
Okay.
You know,
Hey, let me ask you this. Hearing this story and how you got, you know, picked up game from Vader and Diamond, you know what I want to ask you, right?
Go ahead.
Man, the night of the battle, like I said, I got to give it up back. Give me Griswold and Linnell a round of applause and memories for the DJ battle. Yes, that was monumental to us. I want to know, man, since I didn't know that you had so much training from them guys. Well, I knew Diamond, but not Vader either. I want to know that night, what was going through your head? I know it wasn't serious, but it was serious to us because there was some heat out there. And Negro, when you came out there, you did your thing. Like it was really, 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 really.
I now know, because at first when you started, I was like, man, what battle is Grizz talking about? I said, now I know what he's talking about. Like I like how when who was that? Mike Drop. Give it up to my man Mike Drop.
Let's give Mike Drop a round of applause.
He was like, man, he said,
Mr.
I don't know what's
Asshole.
wrong with y'all. It just when you, I'm gonna put it like this: DJs are entertainers. I don't care what nobody say.
This is true.
When you go in there, your job is to entertain them people. I mean, even if you have a malfunction, you gotta keep. I don't care. Crack jokes. You are the entertainer no matter what.
Right.
If you gotta box until your Serato crash, you gotta beatbox until your Serato set back up. You know what I'm saying? That's what you gotta do. We are entertainers.
So what was going through your mind?
When it's like at the battle, I put on the show. I entertain. I want, you know what I'm saying? I want us to be funny. I want us to have fun. It ain't about going up there having no attitude with nobody. It ain't about, man, you know, my ego bigger than this and everything. No, I entertain, and I'm gonna tell you.
And now you did. You did entertain. I was so impressed with when they did their thing for real. And I kept now I'm replaying it in my head like, well, damn. Did you think you could get Vader in the battle? Did you think you could get him?
Yeah, I'm gonna tell you.
Mr. Miyagi, question right here. Wax on, wax off.
I was, don't get me wrong. I was ready for a little. You know, I'm older than him. I was ready for a little, bruh. But it's like I'm gonna keep.
I like how you threw that out there.
No, I don't know why I set up and give it up to DJ Miracle too.
Oh yeah, Miracle was hilarious.
I ain't gonna lie, he kind of threw me off like.
He threw everybody off.
Yeah, so I was like, and I told him like, and you know, at the end, you know what I'm saying, pretty much at the end, man, we went to chop it up and said, you know, I told him, I said, I apologize, because, you know, when I was like, okay, you want to get some of this, strap up, strap up. I mean, nobody wasn't talking about, all of a sudden, like, nobody wasn't talking about guns and that. I'm telling you, get the stuff strapped, you know what I'm saying, strap up, strap the turntables on, let's go.
Let's go.
I said, I come up here on Peace with Nobody. I said, but I ain't gonna lie. Miracle, when he was talking, I think he really wanted Vader bad. I don't know what that it was between them. So I'm like, I'm just gonna scoot out the way. I said, because I came up here on some peaceful stuff, but I ain't saying like it was gonna be some problems and everything. I just didn't want nobody.
You segued into a great transformation.
It did.
But what you're talking about right now, was there ever a time in Cincinnati where the DJs didn't get along, or do you see unity now more than ever because we're so small?
I'm gonna tell you from right now. I'm glad you said something about that, and I'm gonna say what I have to say. They can disagree or whatever. I want them to know Sean Kelly has no problem with not one DJ. You know what I'm saying, out here. If you out, like I said, if you out here trying to make it and you got music in your heart, mind, and soul, okay then, go ahead, do it. I don't mind me. They'll tell you in a minute. It's been time that my fellow DJ brothers or sisters had problems with, no matter if it's music, they hard drive or whatever. Man, I can give you, I'll give you all my music or whatever I got, because like I said, when I'm not out there DJing, bro, I'm in the house either chilling, watching movies, and I'm always looking for something new. I'm always looking for something hot. Always.
Let me ask you this. As far as artists here have, now see, I'm the reason why I'm asking this is,
go ahead,
because DJing here, it's only so many spots that you can DJ at. You know what I'm talking about? This is a very, very, very small pond to DJ.
It can be, to me, it can be more. I just wish my city opened up more. When I mean by that, like, and J-Do and J-Do, Master Fresh, and them can agree with me.
Yeah, let's give them a round of applause. And I'm going to shout out to Master Fresh, because he's coming on here too, because he was a partner of ours out at Memories, and he did the damn thing. And he's doing the damn thing right now with the DJ and with the art. You know what I'm saying? He's on some philanthropy stuff, so we're going to grab him next and bring him on.
I'm proud of him too, man. He's doing this thing.
It's
like one time, I think one of them was saying, and like he said, man, but I didn't know, I knew Fresh wasn't from, Master Fresh wasn't from here, but I didn't know what part of New York he was from. He's from, and I love all those boroughs, man. Like I said, being with the circus and going in New York, man, no matter
bingo,
no matter how many.
How did that start?
All those boroughs beef, but they work to. I'm telling you, they give you love out there.
How did you get in with that?
When you were saying that we need more, I wish my city opened up to more what music have to offer. Like you, I was shocked when I did this wedding when somebody asked, when the bride was like, no, one of her friends came over and it was a birthday party. She asked for WizKid Essence, and I said, huh?
Well, so you gotta realize too, Sean, that now when you go further up north, once you leave Cincinnati and go past Dayton, the music changes. They love that Wiz Khalifa. They love that Chief Keef. They love that Detroit.
No, not Wiz Khalifa. His name is WizKid. He's more how can I say, he's more a little reggae to
what's
Afro.
his name? You said WizKid?
Yeah, WizKid.
And he's from the islands?
Yeah, he's more of Afro beats and reggae. But really more Afro beats.
And Afro beats is
that's what I'm saying.
Huge.
Like, they just don't. I'm like, man, one of them, I think it was J-Do, he said, bruh, they up here in New York killing this soca music. That's what
soca music. It's funny you said that. I just watched something today about that soca music.
Yeah, and I was like, oh yeah, that's what New York do. We was while he was live and we was typing. He said, yeah, bro, but they playing this soca music in club, and it was like the thug type dudes was in it. I said, oh yeah. Man, you can see one of them people up there in New York. He looked thuggish out, but he had been there playing some soca music, like you know what I'm saying, like it's
Hey.
Oh my God, like it's the baby or Lil Baby.
Right.
That's how if they mans up there are open more. If my city man
how
you have more. Ooh,
how you get on with the Universal Circus?
By word of mouth. The owner told me when he called, two dance groups. I got to shout them out to. Grand Prize. You know what I'm saying? Now they more have the older group is Grand Prize, but now they do more for the youngins, and the young ones are called, if you ever heard of Black Ice.
Yeah.
And then you have my man Kasaba now from Fantasy. Told the owner, because the owner was he said, I'm looking for a DJ to really, come who can cater to the kids as well as the middle age, you know what I'm saying, the young adults to the old people. And my name came up, and this is when I was doing Rhino, you know what I'm saying, doing Rhino.
Is that the 2000s or 90s?
This was the circus. I did this. This was 2000 and 2010.
2010.
When they called me and said, "Hey man, the owner of the circus is gonna call you," I said, "Yeah, right, whatever." Man, look, man, I'm trying to get ready for my Friday night, man. It's going down. It's gonna be a big weekend. Everything is going down. There's a lot of stuff going on. Okay, the other dance group called, said the same thing. No, we for real, Sean? No, all right, whatever. I get a 404 number calling. It's the owner of the circus, Mr. Walker. Went up there to the hotel, met him, met Miss Denise. I called Miss Denise is like my tour mom. So, say if I, somebody be like, hey man, Sean over there acting up. She that type of mom that know how to put me to the side, like, man, don't make me get in your ass. That's why I call her my tour mom. I call her Mama D.
So
they did that. I did what I had to do after
did you negotiate your own contract or had somebody professional do it for you?
No, I didn't. I wasn't on contract at all.
Oh, okay.
And then the whole thing about it is I did what I did. But at first, it's like he kind of put me through like a test, which I really didn't know. And his wife had a party down on one of our riverboats. Now, when I go down there, he said, well, why don't you come down there and join us? And he's like, I got some other DJs down there. You can go down there and like plug in with them and play. I think he was like giving me a test run. So when I went down there, I didn't know who was DJing, but I found out it was Butch and Rue.
Oh, you was at home.
Whoa. And then he was like, Mr. Walker was like, you know them? I said, yeah. These are two dudes that had, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
They used to teach me.
Right.
Hooking up, butching them like they chilling and everything. The cast ain't came on the boat yet. So I'm up here playing reggae like this, going, the Africans, man, the Trinidadians, and the Mexicans, all of them just came out, and especially the Africans and all of them, they came up. Whatever, all the reggae I was playing, man, they jumped into it quick. They jammed. So I was like, oh, let me go ahead. And they was like, no, man. Butch was like, no, son, don't switch that. Keep them going. Because they came on the boat jamming. I was like, I still got them pictures that we took too. Like, them pictures.
So did you leave the next week after that party, or he test you some more? Or did he test you some more?
After that year, everything was cool. They even came to Rhino's Live and party with me. Then 2011 came. The only thing I did the circus again. The only thing I couldn't do was his wife's party again because I was already booked.
Right.
When I did something for something with the band Second Wind on, I think they little New Year's Eve party, and everything. It was jumping. Oh man, it was jumping. You know what
Now
I'm
you had
saying?
the circus rocking though, man.
Oh, I appreciate that.
The
And it's
circus
like,
was rocking, man. I said, look at this, man. It was white folks. It was everybody rocking.
There's one lady when I was doing the little party, the little New Year's Eve party. She was like, "Man, have you ever went out of town?" I said, "No." She said, "You need to come to the Black Expo because the environment they had me in, man. I'm going in, bro. I'm mixing, man. I'm mixing so much stuff. I'm mixing stuff with, you know what I'm saying, went from R&B and everything
Right.
killing them.
Right.
And then had to leave there after it got done because they finished out the night. I was done. I was just playing between 8 sets. Went to go help little bruh, the Dev DJ Slick Rick. Went to go help him down there when they had Sneaky Peeks over there in Lockland because they had a young buck in there. Got down there, and when I was on the road, I said, "Man, God, I'm ready. I think I'm ready to hit the road. I think I'm ready to. I think it's time for the world to, you know what I'm saying, see with at least some of the world and see what I can do."
That's
I said, "Well, it's up to you when you know what I'm saying, that blessing comes." And I left it alone. 2 weeks after that, I got a call from the circus. I got a call from Mr. Walker, and he told me, "Yeah, how can you think you can hang and take that on the wrong road?" I said, "Don't gas me up, please." And the rest right there is
so do they still do the circus?
Yeah, right now it's going on, but like I said, with the pandemic and stuff going on, they kind of keep, you know what I'm saying, they kind of keeping it. So yeah, it's like I said, it's kind of hard because
so when it open back up, you'll be back on it then, right?
Yeah, I mean it's still going on now, but right now it's like,
hey,
it's not doing that. It's doing well, but it's not doing up to the peak that it should be doing.
Right.
I'm like, after this pandemic, you still, you trying to win the people trust back to coming outside. Not just the circus, but some of these people that will love to go to the theaters and everything. You trying to, it's like we gotta win back the people's trust. The coming outside and everything. So,
that's what we get ready to talk about here in a few. But so what you got coming up next? What's on the agenda for you? What you doing?
Right now, Sean is really trying to take care of him. Like, I got to get my health. You know what I'm saying? I really get focusing on getting my health together.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's like 2019, like the end of, like, you know what I'm saying? Almost the end of 2019 was pretty rough for me. And that's, it was devastating because, like, in September of 2019, I lost my mom.
Right.
And it was devastating because, like, 5 months after that, then I lost my brother.
Right. I remember that. Condolences.
I'm not gonna lie, but I know if it got worse, I know I can talk to people and talk to family about it. But it been times I've been depressed, didn't want to go nowhere, wanted to get lazy. So, I gotta get my body back in shape. I gotta get some of this weight off of me.
That's what's up.
I gotta really get Sean, back to, what I'm saying, Sean. But it's like God seen me through so much stuff, man. And it's like, man, I mean, I'm so thankful and so grateful because he could have just said, "Nah, man, just come on home." And nah, it's still for me. It's still things for me to do on this earth. It's still things for me to make kids happy and laugh, and that's what I like. That's what I like to do.
All righty, that's what's up. Well, we're gonna give you a round of applause. I'm glad we had you on here to talk about you. You know what I'm talking about? We wish you to get that health together so you can get back to doing what you love doing. You know what I'm talking about? Because you obviously not done yet. He said he's not done yet. So with that being said, like I said, you're welcome to stay on, and we getting ready to introduce my lovely little sister, cousin, friend, diva, all of the above, Ivory the Aries, with news you can use. So we gonna chop it up with her. Let's give her another round of applause because she sat through that. She sat through that, and I could see her face like, "Can I get a question edgewise in?" I'm just gonna sit back and let you all talk, and I seen that, Ivory. Even though you're not here, I seen that. Can she hear me?
Yeah, I hear you, Grizz. Thank you very much. But you know, you're long-winded sometimes, so I gotta let you do you.
Yeah, but I think Sean Kelly's a little long-winded to me. So 2 long-winded niggas, this just wasn't gonna get it. So I was trying. But anyway, glad you here. How was your Wednesday to Wednesday?
Wednesday to Wednesday was pretty good. I had a very adventurous weekend. I got to go down and see some of my folks. So, you know, all's well that ends well. My flight was horrible. You know what? I don't usually like to do this, but I'm going to just say Delta do better. Delta do better.
That should be a logo. Delta do better.
I don't mean to butt in. You said Delta?
Yes, Delta.
But that's the thing. I love Delta.
I got that so much from a lot of people, but I had a flight from hell from Delta, so I'm anti-Delta right now.
Anti-Delta. I've flown Delta. I like Delta. Delta's okay.
I love Delta. I'm sorry.
That's the ones with the TVs. They got the TVs, don't they?
Yeah.
Yeah, I like the TVs.
Delta has everything, but they didn't have
and
gas,
they had liquor.
And so I just sat on the runway for a very long time after I already had been delayed for 4 hours.
Wow.
So Delta gets 2 thumbs down from me.
Give us the womp for Delta. Womp. That's what's up to Delta. But I'm glad you made it back and everything's okay. I see you celebrated an anniversary. 4 years.
I did. We are 4 years in and forever to go. So that's
when was your actually day? When was the date?
On the 30th, August the 30th. We got married 4 years ago.
Guess what?
Congratulations.
Guess what?
Thank you.
Guess
that's
what?
Your anniversary too.
No, the day before. Ours was the 29th. And guess how long we've been married?
How long?
23 years.
Okay, then.
Been together for 34 or 33.
Yeah. I know y'all been together since I was a small fry that I know of.
Yeah,
I remember.
I'm
a large fry.
Yeah, because you know what's so funny? Seeing y'all grown up and doing y'all thing now. Because the vision in my mind, even though I see a grown Ivy right here with a family, a wife doing her thing, I have visions, pictures instilled in my head of you and your sister and Ivan, all walking down the street. I said, look at these little kids right here. Y'all would go to
like Tweedledee and Tweedledum back in the day, but we was having fun though.
Yeah, y'all was walking down to the park, walk right past us while we doing our thing and go on to the little park. Now look at you. Now look at you.
Kids, right?
I look younger than y'all though. That's the thing. Y'all need to.
You know what? Okay, on to some news we can use.
Okay.
We ain't gonna let Grizz get ahead of himself right now.
Damn.
No, seriously though, I want to talk about some really important things, and there have been 2 major things that's been on my mind, other than this anti and pro vaccination that we've been experiencing here in America. I wanted to also talk about our late Elijah McCain, the 2019 death of Elijah McCain, where there were police officers and paramedics involved. And the Supreme Court has finally decided that they will bring charges against all of those criminals who murdered that man.
Where was he at? See, that's how crazy that is, because the news is so far gone on other stuff that I don't even recollect who you're talking about.
That's why I wanted to bring it on up. Well, I'm sorry, Sean, what you say?
I'm sorry. I said I seen that video today and it disturbed me. I mean, how
it's heartbreaking, right?
Right. They said that he had no business being stopped anyway, and you know he on the ground crying. Then they talking about I said, how are y'all, like, if he was even still alive, they should have still got jail time and got sued. Because how are y'all going to sit and just say, we about to shoot him with whatever they shot him with, talking about to subdue him? I said, that's wrong, man. Then they said that stuff made him have a heart attack.
Absolutely. And the thing is, I think for me, it was the cruelty in it. It was so much cruelty and intentional murder in that situation. It was just like watching George Floyd all over again. You know what I'm saying? It was so heartbreaking to be a Black mother of a Black son. You know, it's crazy that there's such an outrage over this Afghanistan war, and how could we let these people go, and we got to fight for their rights. And all of us Black people here in America still don't have the rights that they are saying that they're going to go fight for in another country. Right. I think before we address a lot of things that these other countries go through and what their situations are, we got to really look at America needs to look themselves in the mirror and be true with who they really are, because white racist Americans are the biggest terrorists that America will ever see. And listen to what I say. Don't come inboxing me talking about white people. I didn't say white people. I said white racists. Okay? So let's be clear. Those are two different things. White people, cool culture, race of people, don't have a problem with you just because you're white. I got a problem when you're white and you're racist, because the intent and level of cruelty that they show against any other race, culture, color of people is completely terroristic. And to see that we can still face these types of things right here in America is heartbreaking. The other thing that kind of ties hand in hand with this is the way that the courts had to fight against the defense team in the Ahmaud Arbery case, and how they were trying to bring in his previous arrest record that has absolutely nothing to do with him being hunted down and murdered by 3 white racist terrorists. And we had to fight to keep irrelevant information out of this man's trial. Furthermore, we have the same white terroristic person who's had a jail sentence suspended, and all he's got to do is go home and read some books to try to better himself. And he was a known terrorist, white supremacist that was affiliated with the KKK. Now, go look all of this up. If you don't know what I'm talking about, I apologize. I don't have enough time to go into detail, but there are some other very important things that I wanted to discuss too. But I just want to keep your eyes on the Supreme Court, because they're full of shit. The other thing that they have done was allow the Texas abortion ban to go into effect, which at this point, whether you are pro or against abortion, the fact of the matter is abortion is health care. And that's taken from a woman that I am pro-choice. I feel like you should be allowed to do what is in the best interest of you, your family, and your situation. There are situations where women don't want to have babies due to rape, incest, sex trafficking, and other situations. And I feel like it's a right. That Texas has went on and implemented an abortion ban starting at 6 weeks. And if you guys are both married, I'm sure you know and love a lot of different women. And if you've been around anyone during pregnancy, oftentimes they don't even know they're pregnant by 6 weeks. It's just not enough time for your body to react and respond to the difference that's happening. So that being said, we got to start looking at a lot of things that the Supreme Court is allowing to take place. And we have to rethink the structure of the court system. One thing I want people to start being more aware of is that our congressmen there is no limitation on how long they can serve. And I think that has to be reevaluated before we can start seeing any changes. We want to put our fingers and point out at the president and what they have and have not done and been able and capable of doing. But there's a lot of steps that we have to go through before these things can happen. So if you're a smart, educated African-American person, each one teach one. So get some of your ignorant friends that don't know better and teach them something. Have these uncomfortable conversations that are really important. We all talk about money, how to get money, how to make business. We got to start having conversations on how to make a long-term change, because the fact of the matter is we are the future. We are a rising culture, an expanding race, and we matter. And that has to be addressed on a higher level than us just making good music, having a good time, and knowing important or famous people. We just got to get to a place where the future is more important than who's got the biggest bank account. And I'm not saying don't get your money and don't let that be a factor and a primary concern and priority in your family and your household. But, you know, if you have Black kids, if you know or love any Black kids, this should be an important topic that we're having across the board in every state, city, town, neighborhood. And it's just a lot of things that aren't being addressed. There has been a Black president that's been, not a president, a principal that's been fired from his job because he wants to implement in Black history. And they're firing him because they're saying that he is promoting racism because he wants to have the children in his community to know factual Black history.
Y'all know damn well that y'all know goddamn well that them people ain't gonna want no Black history or the truth to be told. I don't even know why y'all making the.
But the fact still remains that it's a very important part of history, and you can't teach American history without teaching Black history because we built this country.
That's all wonderful, but I feel you, but I'm just saying that ain't nothing gonna happen. Ain't nothing gonna happen.
And we got to eliminate that thought process, though, Grizz. Something will happen. We just got to be willing to work and sacrifice for it.
Let me explain something to you.
Things that people told you would never be able to do.
Let me explain something to you.
You in jail by the time you was 21, 25, or 30.
Let me explain something to you.
Break that thought process because it's contagious. And the more you continue to think,
I understand, but until you figure out a way that you can pick these Congress people or the Supreme Court people that you're talking about with all these little fake ass commercials and what they gonna do and what they this and that and the third and blah 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 blah. Because none of you. Hold on, lady, hold on. Now, just like right now for the race, now we done had F-Tap, Aflac. All of them on the different shows, Nathan Ivey show. We done seen the two Black folks getting charged up, this, that, and the third. The white dude next to him, I can't think of his name. You know what I'm talking about? I got all these people, man, and they put on these facades as far as what they're going to do with their little commercials. Well, Johnny is an asshole. Don't vote for Johnny. Vote for me. I'm the asshole that you don't know. You know what I'm saying? So you go do that stuff, and they tell you what you want to hear, what you want to hear, and when they get in there, then they got this big lobbyist or whatever people that have this agenda, and you're not going to break that because they look, man. If I'm getting $14 million, $1 million, whatever it is, for this company to be going over here, or for this to get this contract over here, this, that, and the third, them white folks ain't coming off of that. That's the problem with Cincinnati Council. Everybody trying to expose this, expose that, and white folks ain't going. We give it to to Kelly. You know, they damn near silenced her, and she was going out, going at them hard at the paint, bringing up stuff that these folks was doing wrong, and this, that, and the third. And the louder she got, the more they was on her ass. You know what I'm saying? So let's give Kelly Prater a round of applause. I know she thought we was hating or nothing. Hey, can I get some round of applause? Thank you. You know what I'm talking about? You know, because she tried to do her thing, but there is no way for no one to break that cycle, to chip that down.
There is, and we have to just be diligent with finding that way. Just the same way the NAACP was supposed to be dismembered by now, the same way we weren't supposed to be lifted and heard across the board. And a lot of you got to think.
What are they doing? What are they doing? What are they doing?
A lot of things that are changing that we never back our grandparents thought they would never see. So let's
changing what? Little bitty bills that maybe you don't know nothing about.
I'm sorry.
What did it change?
The fact that we do have a Black Lives Matter campaign. That is.
Oh my God! You better not say no goddamn Black Lives Matter campaign. You know what, Ivory? You was on to something. You was on to something till you said that right there. Now we did a show before you came along. Oh, we came.
Let me just say something.
Oh Lord.
Whether you like the organization or not, the relevance is that it exists.
They under investigation. Never mind.
I'm not trying to say that this organization
Three blind mice.
All right, I'm done. Y'all have a good evening. My patients don't allow me to deal with this shit tonight. Let's give it up for Grizz and all his antics for this evening.
Well, you had to have some fun. You gotta have some fun.
Y'all, please help me with this schmuck.
Yes. No, they can't. But I'm just saying, man. They're lighting it up. What else you got news? Let me switch it up on you right quick. Both of y'all music lovers. What about Donda? What you think about Donda? You don't like Donda?
I don't like Kanye West.
Oh, that's not a good reason not to like the music. I don't agree. Give her the want.
Nah.
This
We're not doing
engineer
that.
today is not on it. Mr. Kelly,
no.
what's your thing on Donda? Did he tune out?
I don't know. I think we don't like you today, Grizz.
Hey, this guy is slow, man. Whatever you was chiefing on, don't chief on that before the show anymore, Mr. Producer, because you was really slow. But I'm going to keep it 100 with you. I just said I don't like Kanye. I don't like his antics. You know what I'm saying? I don't think he's a genius. I think he's very smart and is smarter than as far as how to manipulate and do what he needs to do. Like any one of these business people, I don't know how to become a billionaire. So obviously he had to make some type of moves to be smart something. You know what I'm saying? So I give him that. I think he got a marketing.
Right people, that's all.
That too. A lot of it plays a part in it too, but I'm not judging the music off of his antics because I like Kanye music, Kanye's music, at least the first, like they said on the Breakfast Club, at least the first 4 or 5 albums. That College Dropout to me is the best album for me anyway, but you know, and Donda, I put up the post because he got a lot of fanatics, man. Anytime, and that comes with celebrity status and all of that good stuff. You got some psycho fans, man, out there going replicating his house, and you know what I'm talking about. I think that what me and Sean was talking about earlier, that nigga didn't hit an organ note, and he got zombies. He's Pied Piper. They follow his ass just like they followed R. Kelly right off the, you know. If you got that, you got that. You know what I'm saying? But when I heard Donda, and I still not all the way through the goddamn album. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, sheesh. You have to eat that like you're eating a steak or a roast or something, and portions. But at first, I didn't too much care for it. Not that I didn't care for it. I just thought it was, and I still think this, and even after talking about it, I still think this was a therapy album for him. And I said, you can't find no hits on here. And then I got to listen, and I found a couple that could be hits that I ain't even going to say which ones, but I think they'll be singles. You know what I'm saying? At first I said, he ain't got no damn singles on here, blah, 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 blah. And I listened to it at the hump, and I listened to it with my headphones on like this, and I got some dope-ass headphones. So, I don't know. I'm going to revisit it, but I do think that at least has to have, how many songs? 27? Did you listen to any of it?
Yeah, I mean, I tried. It's just not for me. I didn't hear anything that gravitated me toward listening more, I'll say. So for me, really, I don't know if it's more of a biased thing subconsciously that I can't even enjoy any of it, but yeah, it's a no for me. And it was just they put too much gas on it. You feel me? So I'm cool. It's a no for me.
It's a no for you.
Now I'm like, next. Okay, what else is happening this week? Oh, okay, Champagne Poppy. Oh, okay. Let's look forward to that. Hopefully, I don't know. You never know.
That's Fridays. I think that's Friday.
Yeah.
That comes out Friday. Do you know the name of the album?
Lover Boy.
Lover Boy. So that's the one. Let's see if we can.
Classic Drake shit right there.
Ah, dag. We can already see if Drake's Piper followers can follow him. You know what I'm saying? And break all these supposedly streaming records that Kanye's done with Donda. You know what I'm talking about? I'm not a hater. Let's give Kanye West a round of applause for his album release, Donda. You know, I'm not a hater, man. I know people think that this, that, and third, but I'm not. I'm really not. I love everybody. But
yeah, well, I'm looking forward to some bangers on this Drake album, just simply because I guess his style of music is more of my style of music, and I'm looking forward to some of the collabs that has happened that we're unaware of, and I got a little confidence that Drake gonna give us something that we really been waiting on. But I'll be honest with you, I haven't been too enthused about a lot of music that's come out, and just because it's just watered down, the topics are the same. We're talking about the same thing over and over and over, and you know.
So what do you find yourself listening to?
I don't actually. I've been reading, trying to pick up on a lot of different self-help, self-improvement, self-realization, you know, kind of material. So I've been in and out with trying to find something that is intriguing to me. I haven't really found that thing yet, but I've learned a lot about myself in the quest of. So
what you reading?
I'm sorry.
What are you reading? What's the book?
That's what I'm saying. I haven't gotten in. It's more like I've read a few passages from a lot of, and I got Audible. So
okay, I do too. I love Audible.
Yeah, so I haven't. There's not a certain thing I am reading right now, but I'll tell you that I like some Joyce Myers. I like some TD Jakes. I like some of those materials have been, you know, as far as I guess what you would say self-realization and opening your eyes to yourself. So it's been some things that's caused me to reflect on some of the reasons why I am me, which has been interesting for me because I think you just go through life assuming you know yourself until you really get to know yourself. And it made me, one thing that really was a help to me, I'm gonna say in these last couple of weeks, was more of a conversation than a book that I read, but it was, you know, allowing the people that you pick to be in your life to call you on your shit. You know what I mean? You got to have the people that you know love you and you love to call you on your shit.
See, that's why you should love me, because I will call you out on your shit. I will call you out on your shit.
Sometimes too. No, but seriously, you know, we get into feeling like ourselves so much that we forget that we too can be difficult, and we're human and we're flawed, and you know, that doesn't make us any less lovable, but you know, you just kind of got to address some things with yourself. So that's been one of the biggest perks, I think, for me right now. So I'm enjoying that. To be honest with you, it's like, oh, I didn't know so much of me was unpleasant at times. So, you know.
What? You don't know that? I'm glad you figured that out, because I was trying to tell you that a couple times before. You know what I'm talking about? Especially when that ventilator and all that come out. All that. I be trying to tell you.
Grizz, you're doing some unlikable shit right now, and we still love you in spite of it. So
what is unlikable? What? I'm just speaking the truth. How is that unlikable? Well, the truth is unlikable. You know, that's why they cover it.
You loud and you rude with it. So that's what I don't like about it.
Oh, I'm loud and I'm rude with it. How about that? Ain't there some stuff right there? I guess I must talk a little bit more pleasant and bring my tone down some. Girl, bye. Girl, bye. Girl, bye. Hey, but I ain't gonna hold y'all. You know what I'm talking about? It is what it is. About that 8:15 time. Like again, I'm on the Gliv. Did he cut off? Yeah, I think he
I
left.
haven't seen DJ Sean Kelly in a little bit, but
Yeah.
you know what? I'm glad that you did that. Yeah, you guys did have such a lengthy conversation because I wasn't aware that he did so many things. Now, I will say that I follow him, and I started following him because of the Universal Circus thing that he was involved in. Because we know I got a kid that was going to the circus around about that time, and it was turned up, and I was like, oh, this is a pretty good, yeah. So, glad that the city got to learn a little bit more about DJ Sean Kelly.
Yeah, I was good. If seeing him perform was like nothing else. We was talking about it like, hey man, I'm telling you, dude seemed like he played the music like somebody's singing, and no one's watching, like he's in his own world. So I appreciate that. And I appreciate that you sat there through that too. You know what I'm saying? I was trying to give you some questions, but I didn't know if you just want to answer or ask anything, but that's okay. It's all good. Next week, I don't know if I'm going to be able to get him on here, but I don't know if you know about Master Fresh, another DJ, young DJ. He's not originally from Cincinnati. He's from New York. Well, I'll let him tell you where he's from. But we've done good business together. And, and I want to bring him on because he has something I know that you and Joe would like to go do and check out art and so forth. Is some cultural stuff. So with that being said, I'm trying to bring him on, and we're going to keep this moving, y'all. We have not forgot about the debates.
And what are we doing about this Black Book Club? Tell the people.
We are doing the Black Book Club, the blueprint. I'm getting it together. I'm looking for logos and so forth like that. I guess I just need to go ahead and make the group room for it and just start adding folks. And you can add folks and readers and so forth. And the first book will be the Black. What is it called? Essence of Black Love.
Love, yes.
Essence of Black Love.
I'm ready.
Are you already ready?
No, I'm saying I'm ready.
Oh, okay,
I'm ready
yeah.
to, I want to read it with everybody else so we can really feed off of each other and interpret different meanings of what we get from it.
Yeah, and that's what we're going to do. And I'm going to do that this weekend and get that together. It's just a lot going on right now. Like I said, these young boys is doing their thing, so I want to be able for us to keep up because it's coming, people. It's coming. The next level. But anyway, we ain't going to talk y'all to death.
This next shutdown.
Yeah. Ain't that the truth? It's going to be locked down again, but we'll talk about that too. But as we always do and always say on Wednesday to Wednesday, don't be stuck on stupid. And relax on down. See y'all next week.
Bye, guys.
We talking sunrise, yeah. Make her do it to the sunlight, yeah. Had her screaming out all night, yeah. And we gon' wait until the sun